I've heard this said many, many times before that God is love, and to love is God. So I want to ask this question, and I want to see if you could maybe give me an answer. Maybe you'll consult with your bishops, your reverends, your preachers, your spiritual advisors, your deacons, your deaconesses, your prophetess, your prophets, whomever your religious leaders may be at your church, synagogue, whatever, wherever you worship. And that is, does God hate Satan? Does God hate the devil? It was said that Satan had this war in heaven and he took 1/3 of all the angels. But ask this question, does God hate Satan? Because, I've read the Bible several times, and nowhere have I seen where God said he hated Satan or he hated the devil. Now, for those biblical scholars and those who read the Bible, now I know that if you quote Proverbs 6:16-19, then I'll just read it, where it says, there are 6 things that the Lord hates, and 7 that are detestable to him: haughty eyes, a lying tongue, hands that shed innocent blood, a heart that devises wicked schemes, feet that are quick to rush into evil, a false witness who pours out lies, and a person who stirs up conflict in the community. But nowhere does it say that God hates Satan. God hates the devil. Now think about it. In the book of Job, where God had a conversation with Satan, and he asked Satan where was he going, and he said he was going back to and fro on the earth, looking for somebody whom he could devour. And God recommended Job. What about my servant Job? And, it's like they were having a conversation. But God didn't try to destroy him. God didn't try to do anything with him. In fact, he allowed him to attack Job. So this is just something that because I've asked a lot of ministers and I've asked a lot of pastors, reverends, this question: does God hate Satan and the devil? And a lot of them, it's like a minister, they'll give these filibuster type answers, quoting different scriptures, but they can't give a direct answer. And I often wonder why. Why is it that they can't give you a direct answer? Or they'll get upset with you. Say, why were you asking that type of question? Well, why not? Because after all, the devil is supposed to be God's adversary, right? So why is it that in no Bible that I've read several, that it says that God hates Satan, or the devil, as some people call him? But it's just a question. Now, no, when going back to the war that was in heaven, where Satan took 1/3 of the angels with him. When it comes to hate or something like that, you could kind of like use the comparison of when America went to war in World War II with Germany and Japan, right? And America, with the help of the others, defeated Germany, defeated Japan. And nowadays, there's no real hard feelings towards Germany or Japan. In fact, America has a great relationship with both countries. So, when I thought about Satan and God, it's kind of like that same type of scenario. Even though we know that, Satan is considered evil and he's here to kill, steal, and destroy. He wants to be like God, we know that. But back to my question, ask your pastors, your reverends, your deacons, your religious leaders. Ask them that question because I'm curious to know the answer. So when you find the answer, write it down. I'll read it. Just something to think about.